Hey, what's going on, Facebook? Let's see here, you guys. Give me one moment here to make sure we're all good. We're going to have a great time this evening, but I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to start until the next 3 minutes. Give me one moment. Hey, everybody. Remember, I'm on Zoom. For some reason, I cannot go live directly on Facebook. I don't know why. But the only way I can go live on Facebook is streaming through my Zoom. So you guys bear with me. I want to make sure we're good. I want to share this in my groups. But we have about 3 more minutes before we get started. So you guys go ahead and share while I put this in my groups. Give me one moment. So you guys just read the description. What we're going to talk about today are the myths and truths of network marketing. We have 6 different topics that we're going to discuss. And if we don't run out of time, because I have some calls scheduled right at 8 o'clock, then I'll open it up for questions. It's going to be short and sweet. I don't see us being on here no more than 30 minutes tops. But you know, I get a little long-winded, right? So you guys are welcome to jump off whenever you need to. But we have exactly 2 minutes before we get started. So go ahead and share. Welcome everybody that's already tuned in. I just enjoy doing this, everybody. You know, my journey has been amazing. I've learned so much over the past 6 years. So I love sharing my experiences with other people. I love sharing the different things I've learned. I love eliminating excuses. I love helping people, you know, find that wake-up call, whatever I can do to help you guys win. I am there for you. So let me know while we are waiting. We have about another minute before we get started. So you guys let me know who you are that's watching, because of course I can't see that, but where you are tuning in from. And one more second here. What's going on? I see we have more people joining us. I'm so excited. This is my favorite time of the week. So every week I choose a different topic based on what you guys have shared with me. Last week we had a great time. Let me put this in one of my other favorite groups really quick. And I don't like to waste people's time. So if everybody's not on, it's okay. One thing about live, they can always go back and watch it later, right? So no big deal. If you don't catch the full thing live, you can always go back and watch it. All right, so one more minute, everybody. And we're going to get this party started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. My name is Tawana Houston. Obviously, you guys see it on my Facebook page. But I am on Zoom. I am not directly on Facebook, so I'm going to have my notes up. I'm going to have my cell phone up so I can see you guys chatting away. And so if I see any questions that you guys may have, I'm going to try to answer them on the spot. Okay, so I see we have Mary, Erica, we have Monica, Sean, Kevin on the line. I see some other people, but it just says others. I can't see your name. So if you want me to shout you out, go ahead and put your name on here. We have Oakley, California. Here we have Bronx, New York, and so on. Okay, so let's chat for a moment. What we're going to cover today are the myths and the truths about network marketing. Now, for those of you that are in the industry already, you've heard some of everything. For those of you that haven't been a part of the industry yet, I'm pretty sure that you have heard so many other things as well. Maybe some things that might have kept you from wanting to partner with the industry. So we're going to discuss some of those myths today, and I'm going to kind of squash them because I'm somebody, I've been in the industry for 6 years. And even with me just been in the industry for just this little small amount of time, I have experienced a lot. I'm one of those individuals that found success the first time around, and it's only because I chose not to listen to naysayers. I chose not to be a victim of those myths that we're going to talk about today. So you guys, if you have any questions for me while we're going through this information, go ahead and put them in the comments. I am going to keep visiting Facebook to see if you guys have anything that you want me to touch on a little more. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, again, I have my notes up. I love my notes because it helps keep me focused. Because you guys know me. Once I start talking about something, I get distracted and I start going far left or far right. So let's start with the first one. So give me one moment here. All righty. So the first one that we have on our list is network marketing is a pyramid scheme. I had to start with that one. Earlier this week, it might have been yesterday, the day before yesterday, I asked my team to share with me the objections that they had. And the number one objection that they had was network marketing is a pyramid scheme. That's what they pretty much hear from everybody else. And that was hilarious to me. Most people are terrified of getting that response. I love it. I love when people tell me that because that gives me an opportunity to educate them, right? You guys know I'm a trainer. I love educating. So one thing I want to tell you guys about a pyramid scheme, when people tell you that, see, the shape of an organization does not determine its legality. I want you guys to educate yourselves for a moment. The shape of an organization doesn't determine its legality. See, a pyramid is a shape of an organization. A pyramid is the number one business model in this world. So if a pyramid was illegal, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. Most businesses would be illegal. Most organizations, most governments, every single church, every single company would be illegal. See, a pyramid is simply a structure. It's a shape of an organization. It has nothing to do with its legalities. Now, what makes a company illegal? What makes a network marketing company legal? That's when they have no products or services, when all of their income is simply based on the number of recruits that they have. And I'm looking back and forth between my notes and Facebook because I'm trying to pay attention to you guys at the same time. But you guys, that's the number one thing we hear in this industry. And it's not because they understand what they're talking about. It's simply because they repeat everything that they hear. Pyramids is strictly, it's just a structure of business. That's all it is. And I want to tie this into your jobs. When you think about a job, that's a pyramid. You have a CEO of the company, and then you have the individuals that play those high executive roles. Then they start hiring upper management. Then they start hiring supervisors. And then it just works its way on down to the field. But one thing about it, if you are just an employee, you will never be the CEO. You will never be that high exec. So that's a pyramid model. And that is the bomb way of doing business. It just makes sense. But for someone to say that every network marketing company or anything involved with network marketing is a pyramid scheme, it's just ignorance, you guys. That's all it is. So you as a business owner, you have to be able to just put it back on them. I simply ask them, what is a pyramid? Like, what is it? If you just turn right back around and ask them that question, 99.9% of the time, they cannot answer it. But if you don't take the time to educate yourself on what it is, then guess what? You are going to look at it as everybody is shutting me down and this is not working. No, I want you guys to understand something. I don't know everything. But one thing I learned early on in life, when my mother told me, she said, Tawana, you may not know everything, but if you just do the opposite of the majority, you can't help but win. So when I get to a point in my life where I'm a little confused or I don't know which direction to go, I ask myself, what would the majority do? And whatever that is, I just simply do the opposite. And that has taken me so far because most people are copycats. Most people listen to what everybody else is saying and they repeat it. And that's why they never find much success in their life. That's why they never accomplish their goals. That's why they settle for less, because they figure that certain things aren't possible. So when people say certain things, when people knock down certain things, I challenge myself to figure out more about it. And that's what I want to challenge you guys to do, because one thing I want to share with you, this industry is thebomb.com. And if you're just willing to educate yourselves a little more, you're going to win. So let's talk about the next one. Oh God, this is a good one, you guys. Only the person at the top makes money. Now this is going to tie into the pyramid scheme of it. I'm looking at you guys' comments at the same time. Only the person at the top makes money. Now let's talk about that. What does that remind you of? Right? People are so beat down by their jobs that if they hear about anything else, they automatically tie it into what they're doing every day. This argument sounds more accurately describes a job. Think about it. The same structure I just shared with you. When you think about a job model, you got the person at the top. The person at the top is the one making all the money, but you cannot think like an employee and bring that into this industry. The person at the top doesn't make all the money in this industry. I want you guys to think about something. The person at the top had a day one. So let's say this is your first day in the industry and you're looking at the multi-million-dollar earner that's in the company. You can't look at where they are today. You got to think about their walk. What was their journey? They started on day one, just like you. They had a day one. They had a chapter one. They started from the bottom and worked their way to the top. So if that argument was accurate about this industry, how did they make it to the top? I want to ask you guys that question. If what you're saying is accurate, how did they make it to the top? See, the truth is, in good network marketing companies, you can make money anywhere. I don't care where you are in the business, you can make money. Whether you started at the beginning or whether you jumped on board 2 years later. The point is, if you're willing to do what's required, you can make it to the top. There's not just one position in our industry. Everybody could be there. Let's say you had 10,000 people started today. If you had 10,000 people that started today, do you realize that 10,000 people can have that top rank? But we know for a fact, 10,000 people not going to do what's required, but that's not network marketing's fault. That's that individual's fault. It's their fault that they're not willing to do what's required. It's their problem that they're not willing to follow the system. But you can't blame network marketing for that. See, what I love about our industry is that everybody starts from square one. Now, but what people do is they look at the world today, they look at the top income earners today, and all you see is what they have today. You don't know their struggles. You don't know what they went through to get there. So the concept, the whole argument that only the person at the top makes money, it's a cop-out. It's an excuse you give yourself for not pushing a little harder. That's all it is. The only time that argument applies in my mind is for a job. I worked in corporate for 20 plus years. I was dealing with 2 to 3% raises every single year. I wasn't paid my worth, but I could never be the CEO of that company. I didn't even know the CEO, never even met him. You guys, I've been in banking for 20 plus years. I can't even tell you who the CEO of Wells Fargo is, the law firms I work for, none of them. Because those individuals never, ever introduced themselves to me. They never gave me a pat on the back. All the money that I saved them, all the homes that I saved, I never got a letter. I never got a Christmas gift. I never got anything. I would have never made it to where that person is. But in this industry, that Johnny Wimbrey that's in my company name, that's a black diamond, I could be a black diamond with him. Those blue diamonds, I could be a blue diamond with them. Those diamonds, I could be a diamond with them. There's not just one or few positions there. So let's keep on talking. So the next one is eventually the industry will be saturated. And this is one that I hear a lot. You have people that say that, you know, everybody's doing network marketing now. I want you guys to really think about that. Yes, that's how business models, that's just how people get the word out. And I want you to think about it. It's impossible for saturation to exist when people are being born every single day and people are turning the age of 18. Think about it. There's an infinite number of people in this world. There is no way possible that this industry could become saturated. But there's this book. It's called, what's the name of that book? It's called Network Marketing for Dummies. I think it's Zig Ziglar. Don't quote me. But it's called Network Marketing for Dummies by Zig Ziglar. And in that book, he asks the question. He says, does everybody have a refrigerator? And the answer is yes, everybody has a refrigerator. But it says GE doesn't stop selling refrigerators because everybody got a refrigerator, right? Because what does GE know? Although everybody may have a refrigerator, they're going to want a new one. So in our industry, people may be a part of a company, but they may realize that that's not where they should be. They're not passionate about the product or services. So guess what they do? They look into another opportunity. But on top of that, you have people being born every single day, people that are turning 18 years old. It's impossible for this industry to get saturated, you guys. And most importantly, all of you are professional network marketers. Now, let me go in here and look at Facebook for a moment. Okay, we're good. All of you that are watching, those that haven't watched yet, you are professional network marketers, whether you are in the business model or not, whether you are part of a company or not. All of you are out there continuously sharing. If you go out to eat, guess what you do? You take pictures of your food. You tag yourself at the restaurant. If you go on vacation, you tag the hotel. You promote other people all the time and don't earn 1 red cent. We naturally want to share. We've helped all these companies around the world. The Ubers, let me say, Uber fascinates me the most because they've never done a commercial. I've never seen an Uber commercial. I've never seen an advertisement for Uber, but yet they are a multi-billion-dollar company because people like you and I keep on sharing it. Right? We keep on sharing it and they don't pay us 1 red cent. But the thought of you getting involved in the industry and making money is a pyramid scheme. Like, you got to think outside of what you hear and realize that there's a reason why there's a small percentage of people that are winning. Like, people will quickly say, and this ties into number 4, they'll quickly say that network marketing doesn't work. But what I want to share with you is that the success and failure of people in this industry has nothing to do with the industry in itself, but it has everything to do with the amount of effort that they're willing to put into it. Like, network marketing is a legit business, but for some reason, people are so used to going to SBA or going to get a business loan, finding this brick and mortar building, getting all of their, material and everything and opening up this store. They're so used to having something tangible, something they can feel on. So the thought of doing it online is something that they can't wrap around their minds. See, the beauty of this industry is that you're able to run a successful business from the comfort of your home. Yeah, you may go to a meeting here and there. Yeah, you're going to go to events just to refuel your mind and get your team focused and to learn about the different updates and the things that the company has going on. But at the end of the day, you got a business in a box. The CEO of the actual company had to invest all the money. So network marketing works. You guys, this industry been around for 60 plus years and is responsible for the most millionaires. It works. You just got to work. That's all it is. You just have to make the decision to work. So once again, the success or the failure has nothing to do with network marketing itself, but it has everything to do with the individual. How much effort are you willing to put in to get the income, to get a piece of that compensation plan? That's what it's all about. So you guys, the next one, number 5, no one really gets rich in network marketing. So let's talk about that. Now, obviously it's true. Everyone in network marketing is not going to succeed. If the percentage is about 2 to 10% of network marketing earners, they're going to get to the point where they find complete wealth. Like, they get flat out rich. But you need to focus more on the goals of that individual. See, everyone's goal isn't to become a multi-million-dollar earner. Everyone's goal isn't to use network marketing as a 6-figure, option. Some people just want an additional $300 a month. Some people just want an extra $500 a month. The problem is, for some reason, people see network marketing as, this is my get rich option. Like, everybody in the company just wants to become a millionaire. That's not the case. I got people on my team that simply wanted to have enough money for their kid that's in college to have additional money in their pocket. Or maybe they're now an empty nester, so they just want to be able to have an extra $1,000 a month. Or maybe they just purchased a vehicle and they want this industry to cover the cost of that vehicle. Or maybe they have a home that they're trying to pay off in 5 years. So they want to be able to make an extra principal payment every single month. Everybody has their own goals. You can't look at this industry and say everybody's goal is to get rich, right? That's a very relative concept to say that. So you got to understand that this industry, everybody has so many different goals in it. But if you are willing to do what's required, you are going to get wealthy in this business model, period. But you got to be coachable. You got to be teachable. You got to be trainable. You got to be willing to get out of your own way. You got to be willing to not bring your background in the picture. That's what we talked about last week. You got to be willing not to bring your background into the picture and just surrender yourself to something new. You got to surrender yourself. One thing I've noticed about this industry, and I'm sorry, I hate to kind of tie network marketing to other things, but I believe wholeheartedly how you do one thing is how you do everything. The people that I notice don't succeed in this industry, they don't succeed in other areas of their life either. And let me explain that. You have people, I call them MLM hoes. That's what I call them, MLM hoes. They bounce from company to company. They just bounce around. When times get hard, see, one thing, this is a business. Like, let me give you I gave you guys an example last week. If you would have opened up a McDonald's, you would have paid millions of dollars. You would have went to Hamburger University. You would have did all of this. But you can't wake up one day and decide you don't want to open up McDonald's. You made that investment. You got to go pushing forward, right? But in network marketing, the investment is so small, but the income potential, you make more money in this than the people at McDonald's made to pay millions of dollars for it. And we pay one flat fee. I pay $100 a month. Whether I make $100 a month or whether I make $1 million a month, I still only have to pay $100 a month. That is a game changer. My monthly overhead doesn't increase because I make more money. But the problem with it is people get involved in it. And let me tie this in back to how they do everything. When times get hard, they hop to another company. And some of you may know them individuals. They don't stick with nothing long enough. Or they doing 2 companies at one time. There's no way you can put your all into something. If you're trying to build a team over here, you're trying to build a team over there, you're selling products over here, you want to do this over here. If you're not willing to focus, black out and focus, then you're not going to win. So those MLM hoes that you see continuously, they may make a couple thousand here, then they jump and make a couple thousand there. But the reason why they never found real success, let me share this with you. The reason why they never find real success is because of that common denominator. The common denominator is them. That's the common denominator. No matter where you go, you got to take yourself. I'm just keeping it real. I don't care where you go. I've seen so many business models, which I know I will succeed in. But let me share something with you. I believe so much in what I have. I can't be distracted by nothing else. I can't do that because I know Tawana Houston, when I put my mind on something, I give it my all. I don't care what your income potential is over there. Yes, it may be amazing. Amen. Hallelujah. I'm a cheer you on. But I can't focus on nothing else when I see the vision here. See, so many people, and let me tell you what does it. See, this is why I take my notes, you guys, because I'm going a whole nother direction. This is why I take my notes. But people do it because they're financially strapped. That's why they do it. When you got financial issues in your life, you make dumb ass decisions. I'm just keeping it real. When you got bills to pay and you got all this stuff going on, you don't focus on the bigger picture. You just jumping. Them MLM hoes is what I call them. They just jump from company to company. They get a quick buck and they on to the next one. But the reason why I can't stand individuals like that, because they don't care about the people that's following them. I want you to think about this. If you in this company, you convince people to join you, then you left them. That's the problem I have. You left them. You went to another company. You gonna praise this company again. You done left them and you done took them with you. You told them, okay, this time this is it. You done left them and you done took them with you again. I don't even want to go there, but that's just dirty in my opinion. Focus on, find a company, because I'm never going to mention a company's name because that's not what these Friday meetings are about. I love the industry. So find a company that has a product or service that you could find yourself one day becoming passionate about. And I want you to stick and stay so you can get your pay. My first check was $24, you guys. $24. But I fell in love with the product. I fell in love with the leadership. I fell in love with the company had to offer. And that $24 turned into 6 figures. But if I would have been an MLM hoe like the rest of them, guess what would have happened? I would have left with them. See, I don't follow people. And that's what we're going to talk about in a moment. The next thing that we're going to talk about is network marketing as a cult, because that's something else to be on people's mind. See, the reason why people say, let me tell you what a cult is. A cult is when you got a leader that's a master manipulator that convinces everybody to follow their lead. That's what that is. See, Tawana Houston don't follow people. I follow vision. That's what I follow, the vision. That's what I need to hear come out of your mouth. What's the vision of this company? I really don't care. If it's a new company, I don't really care like where they are today. I need you to paint the vision for me of the future, because I'm a visionary. It's so much I see for the existing company that I'm in right now. I don't even know if they see it. But I'm a visionary. I see so much more for this company. They may be talking about it behind the scene. I don't know. I'm not that close to the point where they can share that with me, but I got my own vision for it. So I follow vision, not people. So those of you to get caught up in those cults, those of you to keep on chasing and following those master manipulators and never making any money, you got to choose hype over common. You got to stop choosing hype over common sense. That's what you got to do. Stop choosing hype over common sense. Like, you got certain people that just, everybody jumping and celebrating and all of this, and you just following them because they left, or you just in love with this and that, blah, blah, blah. I can go on and on about that topic, but just slow down for a moment and ask yourself, can I see myself selling this product or service? Can I see myself making a living off of this? If you can't comfortably sell the product or service yourself, then this may not be the home for you. But I guarantee you, network marketing will change your life. You just got to detach yourself away from them MLM hoes. You got to find, you guys, you got to gain a solid understanding of the industry. You got to choose the company carefully, find a quality sponsor, and commit time and effort to the business, period. Like, I got a radar for MLM hoes. I see them from a mile away. But you guys, I've been through a lot of them. I never left. That's what I want to share with you. I've seen people come and go. They jump to different companies and different companies. It's just what they do. But don't fault the industry for that. That's that person. You got people winning in this industry. And if you lock arms with the right person, you are going to win as well. But you got to use your common sense. You can't say, oh my God, why this person leave? Why they doing that? That's drama. You see that in high school. You see that at your job. That's a part of life. You can't look at life circumstances and just target one industry. These are different things that happen in life as a general. But as long as you use your common sense, as long as you're not focused on hype, as long as you are loving the product that you have, as long as you're targeting the right audience. For example, I target a certain audience. I do. But when they tell me no, I'm done. See, I'm postured up. I know how amazing the product is that I have. I've seen my income grow. I've seen so many lives of other people change. I'm looking for a certain mindset. If the person can see what I have and say no, it's two things. Either it's a financial issue, why they can't get started, or they just didn't see the vision. So it's either it was my fault because I didn't properly deliver the vision, or it could be their fault. Maybe they just don't see enough in themselves to jump. But I'm not going to keep pushing that person. Once they tell me no, I'm done. I may follow up a little later, but that's it. So you got to be postured up and realize that you have a blessing for somebody else. Don't chase people. You have a blessing for them. There's too many people in this world that needs to change their situation, that's tired of jobs. And there's nothing wrong with a job. I never want to slander a job. A job blessed me for 20 plus years, but this industry fell into my lap coincidentally and replaced that job, right? So I have no problem with a job. It's just that I'm no longer personally employable because I was introduced to something new. Change comes with change, right? So the other piece is people don't follow up and they're trying to reinvent the wheel. So I'm just going to kind of recap the different ones that I touched on. The myths are pretty much network marketing is an illegal pyramid scheme. That's so funny, you guys. Only the people at the top make the money. The industry is oversaturated. Network marketing doesn't work. No one really gets rich in network marketing, and network marketing is a cult. One thing I do want to touch on, the no one gets rich in network marketing, what I want to touch on really quick is it's so funny people say that, but nobody gets rich on a job. Why do people look at network marketing like it's just rich thing? See, there's a reason why. See, the statistic, the number says that 2 to 10% of people in network marketing will become wealthy. Not because the industry doesn't allow everyone to become wealthy. It's because people have a poor mindset. That's what it is. They listen to everybody else dumping garbage, and that garbage go into their mind and comes out their mouth. That's all it is. That percentage would increase if people start thinking like those 2 to 10%ers, right? If they start thinking like them, it's called the law of attraction, right? You get what you envision. That's all it's about. So this industry will help you become wealthy, but that's not everybody's goal. So don't look at this industry and say, oh, that person not rich yet. Maybe they with that company, that may not be their goal. Did you ever take the time to ask them their goal? If your friend introduced you to the business and you said no, is the first thing you thought about, wow, they not rich yet? Maybe that's not their goal. Did you ever ask them, okay, what was your goal in this industry? When did you set that goal? Okay, it was extra $500 a month. When did you target that goal? What was your goal date for hitting that? What's your plan? Like, ask them real questions. And don't just shut down because you don't see them becoming this multi-million dollar earner in the industry, because that may not be, and that's my goal. It's definitely my goal. But I shared with you guys, when I first got started in this industry 6 years ago, what did I tell y'all? For those of y'all that have been following me, I said I was going to become a 6-figure earner in this industry. I shared with y'all my first check that was $24, and y'all watched me make it up to 6 figures. Y'all watched me fire my job. Y'all watched me have another child when I couldn't even have kids anymore. I didn't even think I could have kids anymore. Y'all watched me go through my weight loss journey. Y'all followed me and saw me do this. And I'm telling you again, I'm going to be a millionaire. Is it going to happen overnight? No. But I'm surrounding myself around the right people. I'm postured up. I'm working on personal development, and it's going to happen. And those that see the vision is who I'm running with. Those that don't can just watch the show. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys next week on Friday. I don't know what topic I'm going to cover, but I will share with you that. Just tell me in the chat whatever you want to hear next. Maybe some objections that you've been getting. Just tell me in the chat box any questions that you have, and I will decide on that topic next week, because I have no idea what it's going to be right now. Whatever's on my heart is what I lead with. But you guys, I just want to end with, this is an amazing industry. It's not about my company. I want to make sure you guys understand that. I have friends that I told them, okay, you need to be with that company. That fits you all day long. You need to be with that company, because the biggest mistake that I see people make is that they follow hype instead of common sense. That's the biggest mistake that they make. Hype over common sense. You know your strengths. If it's just a little things like I can't sell or blah, 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 things like that, we can help you in the company. But if your passion lies elsewhere, then you need to focus on your passion. You have to be a product of the product. That's really important. I chose the industry I'm in because of the type of person I am. I knew that I could flourish because of the type of person that I am. I knew that anything I put my hands on, I was going to win at, because I don't listen to people. I don't listen to naysayers. There's nothing. I don't listen to negativity. I don't care how much I love you. It could be my husband, you guys. It could be my mama. It could be my daddy, my siblings. It don't matter. If they are negative, then guess what? They got to go. period. They got to go. If they can't see me winning, they got to go. See, this is the thing. When something is introduced to you initially, you got to ask yourself, can you do it? Yes, but this is what I do. If you listen to the person that tell you can't do it, you may live with regret. Because when you see that same thing blow up, when you see other people winning, you're going to ask yourself, damn, I wonder if that would have worked for me. I'd rather screw up, fail, and then tell y'all it didn't work than for me to risk not doing it and find out it worked. I'd rather live with failing than live with regret. I just can't live with regret. Like, I'm going to try something, especially if it's nothing that's going to kill me. If it's something that's going to make me a better person, then I'm going to keep on doing it. So you guys, it's half the battle is up here. That's what half the battle is in y'all head. If stop listening to people. You got people around you telling you can't do something. There's this I don't know his name. It's a Spanish guy. And I'm so bad with names, so please excuse me. But for those of you guys that's in the company with me, he says yes or yes. That's what he says, yes or yes. Is it Caesar? I think his name is Caesar. He says yes or yes. Now, I've been doing it all my life. There's no option to fail. I don't say no. I don't believe in no. I don't say no. See, I grew up in a household where people told me no all the time. So when I got older to make my own decisions, I wanted to try something new. I just said yes. If I sucked at it or if I failed, then hey, that was just a learning experience. But I don't not do something for no reason. If it makes sense to me, like I wish like hell Amazon would have called me back in the day. If they would have shared that concept with me, I would have been all in. I would have sold the firstborn. I'm just kidding, but y'all get my point. I would have done whatever I could to be it. There's no opportunity somebody can bring to me that if it makes sense, I wouldn't want to run with it. Now, when I say that don't mean hit me in my inbox because you may be watching about no network marketing come. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that my mind is always open to change. I don't do 2 network marketing companies at one time. I don't do it because my focus is on getting that $250,000 a week right now. That's my focus. And I can't get that dibbing and dabbing in a million companies because it's impossible to give your all to 2 network marketing companies. It's not happening. All right. So I love you guys. More power to you. In the comments, remember, leave your questions. Anything that you want me to talk about next week, go ahead and let me know. I got a 3-way call. Oh, I did good. I got a 3-way call in 25 minutes that I'm about to prepare for. But love you guys. Have a blessed evening. And I will see you guys next Friday. Same time. Bye-bye.